I got all these diamonds dancing on my neck. You clap it the best, got me so impressed. And all these diamonds, they look like baguettes. I pull up on next, I got it the best, yeah. Just hop in the ghost now, ay. You driving the boat now. You wanna go high? Tell me, you with the goal? You in the jungle, we slicing their throats. Who want the smoke? I'll let it go. You do it well, giving them hell. You got the bell, and I'm in my prime, waiting on 9. I know the vibe, and you polite. You look making good to me. I got all these diamonds dancing on my neck. You clap it the best, got me so impressed. And all these diamonds, they look like baguettes. I pull up on next, I got it the best, yeah.
Yeah, I'm riding around with my clique. I said hold me down and I'll pull you up, and it's all starting to make sense. I got diamonds on my neck, running up a check, haters all on my dick. So don't try my phone line if it don't sound like this, cause I'm in a vibe. I've been the realest, I know when it got me in line. Couple of bitches pulling up on me on the grass. Finally life in a turn up cause we getting right. Please be advised, we have arrived, give me a vibe.
Look, I need a bitch that can bring me bottles. I've been locked inside and I got guala to blow. My bitch calling models and she got them all in line outside and they gon' park in a row. When I walk in, I want them to all hit the flow. I need a stripper with talent to show. I got a life full of promise, little baby, my diamonds go crazy, so act like you know. Cause I've been in my bag, I've been out of getting that cash. Tell your girl don't look at me like that, I've been living fast. I'm a bad bitch, but yeah, baby got me acting like a dad. Ain't nobody sitting this pretty when I'm hitting your city and I'm pulling all the bitches at the back. I just gotta call them and I'll tell them where I'm at. Let me try it in your city, let me find out if it's
I
fact.
got all these diamonds dancing on my neck. You clap it the best, got me so impressed. And all these diamonds, they look like baguettes. I pull up on next, I got it the best, yeah. All these diamonds dancing on my neck. You clap it the best, got me so impressed. And all these diamonds, they look like baguettes. I pull up on next, I got it the best, yeah. I got all these diamonds dancing on my neck. You clap it the best, got me so impressed. And all these diamonds, they look like baguettes. I pull up on next, I got it the best, yeah. Just hop in the ghost now, ay. You driving the boat now. You wanna go high? Tell me, you with the goal? You in the jungle, we slicing their throats. Who want the smoke? I'll let it go. You do it well, giving them hell. You got the bell, and I'm in my prime, waiting on 9. I know the vibe, and you polite. You look making good to me. I got all these diamonds dancing on my neck. You clap it the best, got me so impressed. And all these diamonds, they look like baguettes. I pull up on next, I got it the best, yeah.
Yeah, I'm riding around with my clique. I said hold me down and I'll pull you up, and it's all starting to make sense. I got diamonds on my neck, running up a check, haters all on my dick. So don't try my phone line if it don't sound like this, cause I'm in a vibe. I've been the realest, I know when it got me in line. Couple of bitches pulling up on me on the grass. Finally life in a turn up cause we getting right. Please be advised, we have arrived, give me a vibe.
Look, I need a bitch that can bring me bottles. I've been locked inside and I got guala to blow. My bitch calling models and she got them all in line outside and they gon' park in a row. When I walk in, I want them to all hit the flow. I need a stripper with talent to show. I got a life full of promise, little baby, my diamonds go crazy, so act like you know. Cause I've been in my bag, I've been out of getting that cash. Tell your girl don't look at me like that, I've been living fast. I'm a bad bitch, but yeah, baby got me acting like a dad. Ain't nobody saying this pretty.
All right. Welcome back to Late Nights with All Access. Myself, MikeAnthony. Right next to me, Miss Nat Boogie.
What's up, guys?
Miss Nat Boogie.
Hi.
And special shout out to the newest upscale nightclub in the city. 1902.
Wait, my head's in the way. Can y'all see the 1 yet?
Can you see the 1, the 9, the 0, and the 2?
It's beautiful.
What do you think about it so far?
It is gorgeous. It is huge too. Definitely. What'd you say? Like the biggest club in San Antonio?
Yep.
It probably, yeah, it has to be. It's huge. I will say, I feel like I've been here before for a wedding. There used to be weddings in here, right?
Yes,
okay,
yes.
so I have been here. I had a friend that got married here a few years back, so it looked familiar. But it's gorgeous. I love what they did with the place. It's especially for like I can imagine on New Year's this place is gonna be lit. Like this place is gonna be popping. So if you haven't checked out 1902 yet, I know it's actually open now.
It is open now.
Okay.
Yes. So this past weekend, so they did a Thursday night, kind of like a press conference with with the news media. You know,
Nice.
The reporters, influencers, stuff like that. Thursday night, kind of spread the word with them, and then Friday was. Family and friends, so I was out here on that night just for a brief moment, and then Saturday open to the public, gets your experience, see how it, the run through.
Yeah.
But the biggest night for them, and we'll get a little bit more information with our special guest Manny. He's going to be coming onto the show on the second part, and their biggest night is Thanksgiving Eve.
The biggest night out in the entire city is Thanksgiving Eve.
Yeah, it is.
So I can imagine in here it's going to be lit. Anyone that's watching too, if you have any events coming up Thanksgiving Eve, please feel free to post them in the comments. We can talk about them a little later. But yeah, no, I can only imagine this place is going to be popping. Like it's gorgeous, and I know it has a little hidden room.
Yeah.
Up there, the velvet
You saw
room.
it?
The velvet room. That's dope. I love that. I love that whole little vibe in there. So it looks like there's gonna be some good times, happening there. But it's gorgeous. I can't even my words won't do it any justice. You just have to come see it for yourself, and you'll know what I'm talking about. It's beautiful.
It is, and to piggyback off what you were saying about how I mentioned that this is the biggest nightclub in the city. It really is, y'all. So everyone that's tuning in, please make sure to tag your Monday Night Squad, comment below, share this post, as this is our episode 140. I'm going to repeat myself, episode 140.
Sheesh.
Only 6 weeks until the year is over.
That's
then we're going to be
crazy.
celebrating our 3-year anniversary. But this is absolutely the biggest nightclub in the city, hands down now. And the second, of course, is Hotel Discotheque. Now, in Texas, this is probably the third largest nightclub in Texas.
Really?
Yes,
Wow.
really. So, I mean, this is just incredible for what they're doing. Shout out to the owners. You got Manny, you have Maurice, you have Tommy. Really great guys, and they've done some phenomenal things already.
Yeah.
In the city with their restaurants and other clubs that they have.
And I know this place isn't even done yet, right?
Oh, no,
they still
it's not
have
done
so
yet.
much more
Yeah.
to do with the space here, and just the way it is already is beautiful. So I can't even imagine what it's gonna look like. But definitely, and I feel like this is a whole experience in itself.
You gotta see the
come here and
lights.
there's gonna be an
Oh my
experience.
gosh, you're gonna love the light show, the sound,
Yeah,
everything.
I bet it's lit. Oh, yeah, I need to come check it out sometime. I know you. I think you invited me, and I wasn't doing shit. I was
Yeah, you're
chilling.
no.
I was super chill mode this past weekend. I don't know what it's been, but I just been feeling so out of it. I've been sleeping a lot lately, so I was super chill mode. But I did see, shout out to Skylar, owner of Desire. I did see
yeah.
his video that he was here too,
Yes.
and so I got a little glimpse. I was like, oh, he must be there. That's what it looks like, and it looks. I saw it with the lights and everything. It looked amazing. So
And that's a beautiful thing, is that when you can have other club owners and bar owners come
Yeah.
and support one another, and say, hey, congratulations, and not look at it as a competition.
Yeah, exactly.
Especially, that everything's kind of spread out. I mean, we do have a large city with a population of being 1.5 million people. So
yeah, and there's nothing like this in San Antonio. There's
No.
no places like
you think
this
San Antonio
at
needed
all.
something like this?
Yeah, for sure. It's like a grown and sexy vibe in here. So and especially it being, downtown, it's the perfect location. If you don't know where we're located, it's where Sunset Station
Yep.
is or was. I guess it's not
Yep.
called Sunset
Not
Station
anymore.
anymore, right? But it's right there, so everyone kind of knows where that's off of Commerce, right across the street from the Old Smoke.
Yep,
I
the
had
Old
some
Smoke.
flashbacks pulling into the parking lot here. But yeah, make sure you come check it out. It's called 1902.
1902.
Over here on Commerce Street.
Now, how was your weekend? What did you do?
What did I do? I don't even remember. I got a promotion at work.
There we go. Congratulations.
Yay.
You know what? It seems like you're getting promotions all the time.
Yeah.
I'm like,
That's what
damn.
everyone says.
Yeah, I'm like, you're getting raises left and right.
Yeah, that's what everyone says. It's at a nationwide nat. Hey, Nationwide's on my side.
They are on your side.
Yes. So I went into the claims department in July, and I was supposed to have like a probationary period, a 6-month probationary period, because I had to get licensed, and they just want to make sure that you can do the job and first before they offer you the money and the actual position. So my probationary period wasn't supposed to be over until like end of January, February, and then literally like 10 minutes before I got off work on Friday, my boss was like, "Hey, call me really quick." Hopped on a call. She's like, "Okay, so you got promoted, you got a raise," and I was so excited. So the best news, I was like, "Oh, I'm doing something right." So best news that I've gotten in a while, and it came at a perfect time. So that was good. That was my good news on Friday. I think I chilled though. I don't think I did anything on Friday, to be honest with you. I was super chill mode. Saturday, I was in and out of sleep all day. I know you texted me a couple times of things I totally forgot were happening because I was just so out of it. I think it's like the weather change and the allergies.
Right.
Because it's been like, it was warm. It was like hot yesterday and it's cold again today. Like I can't keep up. So I was out of it. But I did end up getting up at like 10 p.m. and I actually had some energy. So I went to, have you been to Luna?
Luna.
Yeah. It's a place called Luna. It's on San Pedro.
Wait. Oh yeah. The music venue.
Yeah.
So, oh my gosh,
it was
I love
my
it
first
there.
time ever being there. And
oh really?
Yeah.
Oh my
I had never
gosh.
gone, and so my friend JoJo hit me up. So we ended up going like around. We got there probably like 11:30ish, and the band there was dope. It was amazing. I was feeling some like low key, something different. So we went there, and then we went to go check out. Right down the street is a place called Cielo. Have you been to Cielo?
Yes.
I guess it's the newer one. I'm not sure when it opened.
Yeah.
But it's on San Pedro. It was the same owner from Joe's Volcano, I guess. So we
really?
were having flashbacks and talking about
The
back
heart
in
of the
day.
ghetto. Joe's Volcano. Take me to the volcano.
But Cielo is cool. It's really, there's a lot of space in there too. So we were just chilling. And then yesterday was Sunday. What did I do? Oh, I just went to Sandbox. I went to go eat with my girl Emerald. Shout out to Emerald, my little pregnant friend. I took her to lunch.
Congratulations.
Yes, it's so cute. It's her third baby, but it's my first time actually being able to see her pregnant. One she had before we were friends, and then the other one she had when she lived in Arizona, but she's back in San Antonio now, so I got to see her with her little belly growing. So we went to go eat at Fish City Grill, and then we did a little shopping. And then I went to Sandbox to go check out the Cowboys game, which didn't end up too well. Sorry, Cowboys fans. And then I went home and I literally slept for like 14 hours last night.
Damn.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I literally passed out like at 8:30 probably. So I slept like 14 hours last night. Woke up this morning, met you at Pippi's funeral.
Yes.
Rest in peace, Pippi. That was
God
hard.
bless your soul.
Yeah, it was
One
hard.
last time
Very hard to see
you.
him like that. Very hard to see him like that. But you know, he went peacefully. He looked at peace, and his family was all there supporting each other and friends and stuff. So started my day off doing that, and just ran some errands and went home and took another nap. Like I don't know why I'm still taking naps and sleeping, but that's what I did. That's all I did today.
I think it has to do with the weather and
weather and
sometimes
allergies, something.
And I know that we had the time change a couple weeks ago or whatnot, and I'm not really a big person where it comes to like, oh, the time made me feel this way, blah blah blah. But when it gets dark, it changes.
It feels so late.
It feels late.
Like right now, it
You
feels
know?
like it's probably like 1 a.m, and it's
Yeah.
like I don't even know what time it is. 10:40.
10:45 or something like that.
It's been feeling like
So-
that. So that might be part of it. I don't know.
Yeah. So it just, like, when you say that, I'm just like, man, I felt that because I get an average of 3 to 5 hours of sleep. And this weekend, I think Sunday and I don't know, in between, I don't know how I did it, but I got 17 hours of sleep.
Nice.
I was like,
You need
wow.
it. I guess we needed it.
Yeah,
I
was
guess
just
we
like,
needed it.
because it was from like 5 a.m. on Sunday morning, Saturday night, till like noon. So that was like 7 hours. Then I didn't want to do anything. So I took another 2-hour nap. And then I just relaxed. And then went to sleep at midnight. And I got up at 8.
Yeah, that's a lot for you.
So that was 8, 7. Yeah, that's about like 17 hours of
Yeah.
sleep. So
I'm glad
I
I'm
feel
not the
good.
only one.
I feel good now. I feel like I'm gonna be good for the next until the end of the year, until next year. Shit.
I feel like I'm probably going to be up till like 4 a.m. this morning, to be
Yeah.
honest with you. I don't know what it's been. I've been sleeping during the day and up late, but I'm glad I'm not the only one because I thought maybe I was coming down with something. I don't know what the fuck, but
Well,
hey.
the allergies are still
Yeah,
bad,
allergies fucking me up too.
But this weekend, we were able to. So Friday, I had clients that were booking my party buses. They were at Hotel Discotheque, and I'm trying to think what we did on a Friday night. I was working basically Friday night at Hotel Discotheque. Saturday, we did our 6th annual Surprise the Neighborhood at Thanksgiving. So shout out to every single buddy that participated. You're gonna see a picture of all of us grouped together. We were able to bless 60 families. So thank you, Nat
Nice.
Boogie, for
Of
helping out with it.
course.
So Nat Boogie, Scott Maloof with Maloof International Group, John Bell with Alamo Biscuit Company. You had an anonymous friend that did 10 families himself. Pam with the Ability Home Care. We had a friend of Chris, which his friend is named Chris Dillon. He sponsored 6 families. Desmond with Faithbound Ministry sponsored 2 family. So it was just amazing to see all the people that were just being able to help during this time and being able to bless the community, going knocking on the doors, and it's a 100 surprise. So it's absolutely 100% a surprise. Able to take my party bus and put them all the meals in there.
That's so awesome.
It just felt amazing. So 30, and then also Lisa, Texas United Insurance, she sponsored 2 as well, 4 families. So it was just a team effort from everybody. And shout out to Melinda because she absolutely did a phenomenal job just helping and putting the meals in the bags and in her family and us. We loaded them into the bus. So it was just a really good effort from everyone. Shout out to Melinda again because she actually really did a lot to help with it as well.
Aw,
And
I love that.
It's amazing, to see when everyone like comes together and do it, and it's just priceless.
Yeah.
It really is. And HEB, shout out to HEB, the South Side, because they allowed us to buy the turkeys all we had to do a little loophole because there was a shortage of turkeys, right? So, but every HEB was like, go to the South Side because they have the most turkeys from all of us. So they're like calling them out, but not in a bad way. But shout out to HEB in the South Side because they allowed us to buy 5 at a time. So we bought 5 and then just bought 5. So they allowed us to do it that way so that it didn't make it look like they were just making one big order.
That's
so
awesome, though.
I appreciate it, I really do. And it's just it's a humbling experience. Shout out to John Martinez, our other videographer. He was out there, videotaping everything, getting some footage of it, of the content so that we can show people what exactly what we do. And I really do appreciate the love and support from everyone, from you. It's just it means a lot to me,
Yeah, I mean, I could just imagine, the reaction on some of these people's faces when you show up and give them a meal, especially this year, inflation, like these Thanksgiving meals cost way more than they have in the past. So if people it was hard for them to make it the last few years you've done this, imagine this year. So I can only imagine, the looks on their faces and how gratifying it must have, been, and how you must have felt just being able to provide that Thanksgiving meal for them and their family. It's very cool.
It was. The thing is that some of them asked for prayers. And that's the beautiful thing, They're like, "Can you pray for us? Can you pray for us?" And those are the things. And then the kids, talking to the kids and seeing them get excited with the meal, like, "Hey, can we get some too for our family?"
Aww.
Like it's priceless. It really is, And we don't do it for the likes. We don't do it for the attention. We do it just because, it's something that I think we all should be able to do is just help others, and give them hope, and give them, that sense of in their mindset to where they think to know that there's other people that care.
Yeah.
Basically.
Very cool. I love that.
So it's a blessing, and again, shout out to everyone that helped out. It was just amazing. And then after that, cleaned the bus again, had it getting ready for the weekend and for the Saturday night, and then coming over here. I came to Hotel Discotheque and to 1902. I was going back and forth. So it was just a busy, long night. Got done, man, and then got home at 5 a.m. shoots. It was just a long.
That's why you slept.
Yep, it was a long day and night, but great. And again, we did say goodbye one more time to Philip Franklin, aka Pippi, and it's sad to see everyone, come together for the wrong reason, But it's nice to see people show their respects,
Yeah.
And show love to one another.
That room was full.
It was full.
There were people standing up. There weren't even enough chairs for everybody. So to see how many lives that he touched and impacted, it was a beautiful thing. It was, like you said, sad that we all had to meet up that way. But unfortunately, that's just a part of life and something that we have no control over. And all we can do is just carry his memory and just be there for each other and never take our time with each other for granted is one big thing that I would say I'm taken out of, because it's just so common these days. Like, unfortunately, we're seeing death a lot more these days, these past couple years. And I just, you kind of have to learn that, just not to take your time with your loved ones for granted, and don't be afraid to tell them, you love them, and just, show it while they're here, because you never know. Tomorrow's never promised. So that's definitely one thing that I've taken out of these past couple years, and how many people we've lost and continue to lose. So prayers out to everybody.
Yes, prayers out to everybody. And going back to 1902, we're inside of 1902, and just to show y'all what to expect, we're going to share some pictures and showing you inside of 1902 of some of the people that were in here and everything like that. And again, San Antonio is growing. Every year it seems like downtown is growing.
Yep.
And I love the fact that our city is growing because of the fact that, it gives us opportunities to do other things. I feel like we have so much here in town that we can explore. But again, right now, you're going to see pictures of the evening of their opening nights and a little bit of glimpse of what to expect inside. And the view outside is just amazing. They're doing a phenomenal thing. The nightclub industry, like just the nightlife industry, I believe that San Antonio has a lot to offer, but this is going to take it to the next level.
Yeah, for sure. It's really cool too to see, I mean, we're still going through COVID, but it's coming out of the whole really being in quarantine and stuff like that, to be able to see them come up with this and have this to offer the city is it's amazing. It's awesome to see that they were able to make this happen, even with everything that we've been going through these past couple of years. So please make sure to come check out the place. You will not be disappointed. I guarantee you that.
You won't be disappointed. And one of the nicest, or the one of the most, I guess, biggest thing about this venue is that they're going to be able to do a lot of concerts. A lot of like major things that like Steve Aoki. I mean, that's a big name.
When is he coming again?
Thanksgiving Eve.
Oh,
just in a
he's
few
gonna be
days.
here this week.
Yeah,
Oh,
this week.
shit.
Can you believe this week it's already Thanksgiving?
That went fast.
It's like November just skipped through.
This whole year, I don't know what the fuck happened to it, but I will say I'm ready for 2021 to be over. So
do you have big plans for Thanksgiving? Like, what is some of the tradition things that you do? And also, the viewers that are watching, like, let us know, what is your favorite thing to eat when it comes to Thanksgiving? What do you look forward to? Do you spend it with family? Do you do the Friendsgiving? Do you what do you do? Do you cook or do you buy?
So this year is a little different for me, just because my whole house situation,
Yes, of course.
that's going on. So I don't really have the same family feel that I have the last few years this year. So it's honestly, I'm not going to cook this year, which I am happy about. I usually do a bacon, cheese, green bean casserole. And that I found on Pinterest. That's amazing, by the way. So I've done that the past few years. This year I'm not cooking though. My mom and I we're probably gonna go to like Golden Corral, somewhere that has a buffet, because we like to just stuff our faces and be able to go back for as much as we want. So we'll probably do that. We used to do that years ago, and it's been a while, because she usually works, and so I usually have to cook at her crib, and then I cook at the house. And this year she gets off early enough, so we're just gonna go eat and not have to worry about cooking and cleaning and any of that shit this year. So yeah, I'm just looking forward to stuffing my face.
Ooh-wee. You know what? I'm looking at the comments, and one of the comments came through, and I totally forgot what we did this weekend. And I just want to kind of go back real quick. But shout out to AJ Rivas, aka Jessica. We actually saw him perform live, and it was amazing. Chona E, Flo.
I'm so sad I missed it.
Flo Hernandez.
Uh-huh.
He is funny.
Really?
He is funny. He says some really funny lines. Like, I want to share something that he shared that he talked about, but I can't repeat it because I'm not good at it. It won't come out funny either. But it was a great show. Congratulations to the guys over there. They did phenomenal with the comedy show. I can't wait to see it again. It was just entertaining. And yes, you should have been there. You'd have been laughing.
Woke up when you texted me. I had just woken. I think you woke me up. I think actually you called me and like I was like sort of waking up, and then like 5 minutes later when I texted you back is when I was like, what's going on? I completely forgot about it.
So shout out to Klepto Rodriguez. We do appreciate you. He says pumpkin pie, and so that's the reason why that kind of like refreshed my memory. Like, oh shit, Yeah. Yes, we were over there.
I'm sad I missed it.
It
I
was
wanted to go eat
fun.
and everything.
Shout out to Patrick too. It was just great overall. If you don't know who AJ Rivas is, he's a TikTok influencer, Instagram influencer, also a comedian, local comedian. Him and Chona E were on our previous show.
They were funny,
and they were funny.
They were so funny. I'm sad I missed that.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, guys. I
was
was not
just
feeling
an overall
good.
nice, funny show. And you know what? Shout out to the girls being achievement. I met Sam. So Sam introduced herself. We kind of, we know of each other, obviously, but I've never really talked to them or talked to her. And we actually had a really great conversation.
Very
cool. It looks like maybe soon, maybe December, maybe January, depending on our schedules and what we have coming up. But we're going to have that invitation to bring on, Bean and Cheeseman on the show and just have a collaboration with them.
Awesome.
I don't know if they're going to be coming on themselves or the Hood Rats or however they do it. But it was nice to just see and meet them, It's always interesting when you meet people that do the same thing that you do.
Yeah. And I mean, they've been around for a while. I
Yeah,
remember
they
hearing
have
their
been.
names, I think when we were starting. So
Yeah.
very cool.
Yes. So going right back to the Thanksgiving, for me, you know what my favorite pie is? Do y'all know anybody that knows me very well? Do you know what my favorite pie is? My absolute favorite pie, and it's not even a Thanksgiving pie, it's just my favorite pie, is a lemon meringue pie.
Really?
From Bill Miller's. It has to be from Bill Miller's. I said it.
Really?
I said it over here in 1902. Bill Miller's
My
lemon
favorite is
meringue
pecan.
pie. I don't like pecan.
I love pecan or
You know
like a
what?
chocolate pecan.
You know what pecan pie looks like to me? Looks like a bunch of roaches all together.
Thanks for messing it up.
It does.
I love pecan pie. That's my ultimate favorite every year. My friend Jasmine, she would make like a chocolate pecan one that with like chocolate chips in it, and that shit was fucking amazing. Shout out to Joe. He said stuffing is his favorite thing, and he never cooks. He just shows up to eat. That sounds like you, Joe. Thank you for tuning in, by the way. I don't think he's ever tuned in before, so thank you for that.
Yeah, thank you.
And then Annalise, she said she's baking an apple pie stuffed cheesecake for Friendsgiving. That sounds fucking amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Apple pie
stuffed?
stuffed. I don't really do apple pie, but anything cheesecake, yes.
You know what? Apple pie looks good. Like for me, it looks good, but then when I eat it, I don't like the taste of it.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of apple pie itself, but anything cheesecake, I'm with it. Pecan pie is the best. Thank you, Steven.
Stop.
And then Annalise said, I'm baking a pecan pie and cherry pie for her family for Thanksgiving. Now I want to try and bake a chocolate one.
Adam, what's your favorite thing to eat, Adam? We're asking our producer right now, too, as well. Shout out to Adam for making us look good and sound good. Chocolate mousse.
Ooh,
chocolate mousse.
Main hold up. That sounds
right.
Every time we talk about food on this fucking show, and I leave and I'm hungry, so I'm gonna have to stop at like Whataburger or something on the way home now.
You know
I'm
what? You talk about
starving.
Whataburger. I left the club at 3:20, right? And I went to Whataburger, and I swear that line was long, and it took forever. So
That's why
I decided to skip it. I was like, you know what? I'm not. I wish Chick-fil-A was open late at night.
Same.
Shit, that would have been going by fast. You know how Chick-fil-A has that system going down.
That's why I haven't had Whataburger in so long, because every time I pass by one, it's a long line and it takes forever. And I don't want to sit there and
I was
wait.
just like, man, they need, Chick-fil-A, y'all need to teach all these other fast food restaurants what y'all do, the secret to how y'all go so fast.
Oh my god.
Shit.
All these
But the food, I mean, like
comments
for me,
literally
for me, it's the turkey, the ham, and the mashed potatoes that I love the most when it comes to Thanksgiving. I'm not a big
love
person
it.
with stuffing. I don't like stuffing.
I like stuffing,
I don't.
but I have to put like gravy on everything.
Oh yeah.
I like drench my stuffing, my turkey, my mashed potatoes, basically
How
anything.
many plates do you eat? How many plates do y'all eat? Adam, how many plates
You're
do you
trying
eat?
to call me out now, or
2 plates for Adam.
oh, I eat way more than 2 plates. I might give myself some time to make some space or something, but nah, I'll definitely eat 2 plates off rip, and then I'm gonna probably chill for a bit, and then I'll go back for like third, fourth. So I'm hoping that, because I know they're hosting Thanksgiving at my house, I won't be there, but I'm really hoping that there's a lot of leftovers for me, so I'm gonna go in. But yeah, I'll sit there for a while, especially because we're gonna go to probably Golden Corral. Like I will make it a point and sit there for at least a good 30,
Golden
45 minutes
Corral.
and go for more.
You know what? I don't think I've ever been to a Golden Corral.
Are you serious?
Yeah. You know what?
They have everything.
I don't think I've ever been to a Golden Corral.
It's been a long
And
time.
if I'm mistaken, I'm gonna have to ask my brother about that because he would know. But as kids, I don't think I've ever went to. Even as an adult, I never went to Golden Corral.
You missing out on life.
I'm missing out.
Cleto said yes, gravy on everything, 2 plates at least while wearing my sweats. Yes.
Sweats.
Yes. Leggings
Yes.
and sweats. All day.
Sweats. That is a must. Okay, so we're gonna take a quick break right now, right? And when we return, don't go anywhere. Just keep on commenting and sharing some Thanksgiving stories. We'll shout you out. But we're gonna have Manny on set with us. He's one of the owners of 1902, and he's going to be able to share some more information about what's to be expected with the nightclub, especially with their huge night this week. And then also just get to ask any questions, and just have some fun with it. So don't go anywhere, everyone. We appreciate the love and support. We'll be right back with you guys shortly.
I got all these diamonds dancing on my neck. You clap it the best, got me so impressed. All these diamonds, they look like baguettes. I pull up on next, I got it the best, yeah. Just hop in the ghost now, you driving the boat now. You wanna go high? Tell me, you with the goal, you in the jungle, we slicing their throats. Who want the smoke? I'll let it go. You do it well, giving them hell. You got the bell, and I'm in my prime, winning 09. I know the vibe, and you polite. You look making good to me. I got all these diamonds dancing on my.
Man, that's something about that song, AJ Hearns. Something about that.
Every single
I listen
time.
to it, a lot on my car. I'm just like, damn. Shout out to AJ Hearns, incredible local artist here in San Antonio. But welcome back. Returning guest Manny is on set with us. We appreciate you to be back here with us.
Good to be back.
And
Thank you for having me.
Congratulations on your newest venue.
Yes,
Thank
it's
you, thank you.
beautiful. Gorge.
Appreciate it.
So, share a little bit about, for the viewers to know, that are tuning in, that are new to us, who you are, what you've done, kind of like here in the San Antonio market with the night industry.
Kind of started a while back, but for the night industry, back in 2007, started with Morocco Bar. As far as the places that I'm directly involved in, that went on for a couple of years.
How many of y'all remember that, Morocco?
Morocco was good. Morocco was a lot of fun. Open air venue, and then did regional Mexican stuff for a while with live music, concerts, and things of that sort. And then, did some stuff out of town. Did a little bar in College Station for a while, right at Texas A&M. And then we opened up a hotel in 2017. We are at 4 years right now. And then right now, 1902. Last week was our soft opening / grand opening. And then this week, Wednesday night, we got Aoki coming in. And just gonna take it from there.
Right?
That's gonna be so dope.
I know. What made y'all decide Aoki? At a everyone in
It's
a
just
sense.
one of those DJs that everybody likes. Wanted to go with something big and just kind of make a statement. It's been it's been a a long trip to get to this point. So we wanted to just make a bang. So we looked at DJs like Aoki, like Tiesto, like Afrojack, and then those guys, they all work on their availability.
Yeah.
So the one that worked for this particular date, they're like, hey, we got this one. We're like, all right, let's do it. So we set it up a couple of months back, and then we're working against the timetable to get everything ready and get everything open. And last week was a good trial run. We got an idea of like, what the space could hold, how many people could come in, different little issues here and there that, come out whenever you're actually in operation.
Yeah.
So you figure out, okay, this is what the space will hold. This is something that needs to be taken care of. This is something that people complimented. This is what people like. A lot of really, really good comments, some constructive criticism as well. So just kind of, it's still work in
And you're
progress.
open-minded to that, right?
Yeah, of course. We want people to tell us,
Yeah.
Some people are, will immediately try to put negative comments, but it's like, hey, it's like any other business. We do our best. You can only, factor in so much, and you can only prepare for so much. And then, once you start seeing how everything's panning out, then you go adjusting little things here and there until you get it perfect. Because we want everybody to have a great experience when they come here. We want them to enjoy not only the whole nightlife aspect of like the music and the DJs and, hanging out and social and, ever since COVID and all that, and people are starting to come out again, but we want them to enjoy the space. Like it's an amazing space.
It is. It's beautiful. Like I was telling them, like my words don't even do it any justice. Like the ceilings, the colors, the sections, the just everything. It's beautiful in here. How did y'all come up with the name 1902?
So the name is because 1902 was the year that it was built.
Oh, okay.
So it's a 120-year-old building. This was the original train station for San Antonio. And they had like nicknames for it, like the House of a Thousand Lights. I mean, as you can see, the entire ceiling it's all hand carved. It's actually wood.
It's gorgeous.
All the molding that's up there, and there's like a gazillion lights. So that was the original intent, was for the train station. The actual property has like 3 more buildings that are adjacent to it, where like all the people that were traveling would come out of, and there's a huge terrace as well. Holds like, I don't know, like 4,000 people. And then this portion of it was the main depot, and it's a 2-story building, and we just kind of took it. We put our own twist to it. There's 95% we can't touch because it's categorized as historic. So like, all the railing, all the ceiling, like
Guys,
everything.
we wish we could show y'all right now.
I know.
Really do, but it's amazing. It's very
So
beautiful.
you got to come visit in
Yes.
order to see it and check it out. But we put our touch in it. Everything is very like elegant that we put in here. We wanted to build another venue that's just upscale and that people can enjoy, and that downtown has to offer. For a very, very long time, nobody's really done like a nightclub. The last time that happened was, with Hotel Discotheque when we opened 4 years ago. There's a couple other smaller spots that have opened here and there. But to me, a true nightclub is like, a little bit bigger than your typical like ultra lounge. So there's a ton of those everywhere. And for a long time, it was like the fashionable thing to do. I'm going to open an ultra lounge, a mega lounge, or this lounge or that lounge. So nobody did like a club. And I think this is something that is worthy. Like you're in the space and you just kind of think like, wow, this is in San Antonio. Like it's been a very long time since somebody has done a project of this magnitude. So we're happy to bring it to San Antonio. We put a lot of effort and time into it. And, we want to get it to 100% and just have it perfect. So when people come in here, they're amazed. And then the experience, the service, like we're working on everything. So
No, I got to see a glimpse of it this weekend, and my clients were happy. They were having a good time. They're just like having just, they just say they just had so much fun, and the next day they're just like, man, we thank you for getting us a table and stuff like that.
awesome. That's great news.
And they love the girls. They love their waitresses. They love the entrance. They love the sound. They love the lights. Like, it was really good feedback, I didn't get anyone really say anything constructive criticism at all. So everything was kind of like, just like, wow, they're just enjoying the moment of something this, huge. And I think San Antonio really needed something like this because, like you said, a lot of the other clubs, a lot of the other venues, they call themselves nightclubs, but they're really not a nightclub. They're more of a ultra lounge.
They're more lounges. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's still fun.
Yeah,
and
it's fun.
People have like amazing spaces here and there. There's a lot of people that we know, and we're friendly with everybody. Like I don't, no dirt on anybody.
Yeah.
Like, friends with everybody. We go here and there, and people likewise, they come out to our locations. But here, I mean, I think what we did is we just took the space and it's on steroids. You know what I mean? If we needed like 2 speakers, we got 10 speakers. If we needed 10 lights, we got 40 lights.
I feel like it's like Hotel Discotheque's like a big nightclub already, like the biggest one. But I feel like this is like 10 times bigger than Hotel. Like not literally, not literally, like, but like it's just such a huge venue. So how many people could you fit? You know, like capacity wise, that it would be like a Stevie Aoki. Like what's the when you bring in special guests or stuff like that?
So for the space, you know, we haven't calculated the exact amount. You know, there's the capacity that the city gives us, and that's what we're going to go by. So, you know, all the events that we're putting are according to those numbers.
Nice.
So we should have a good crowd in here.
And your
it's
patio
gonna be a lot
area
of
is
fun.
nice too.
Yeah, the patio is actually really big, and then we closed it in with some wood. There's some patio furniture out there. There's a bar that's going to be right in the center of the covered area, and the covered area was typically like where people would wait to like go outside and take the train. So it won't feel like you're in the type of space that you are, just because it's closed in. It's got some fountains. It's got some palm trees out there. It's really nice. I know they were supposed to send you some pictures of the entire space from this weekend, and I don't know if that was part of those pictures or not. But definitely, when you guys get a chance, share them. I know people are curious to see. A lot of people were posting stuff on like their stories and Facebook, Instagram, and all that. So people did get an idea, and they saw the atmosphere and the production and everything that we did. But I think it doesn't do the place justice, because you can only see so much until you're in here and you notice how wide open the space is. I mean, the ceilings are almost like 60 feet high.
60
you know what I mean?
feet high.
Almost. I don't know the exact, but
Yeah.
if I had to calculate, I'm just like, you know, you walk in and it's like, wow, yeah, you could tell this was like an old train station. So it's definitely something to look forward to.
Yeah, and we'll you know share the pictures that we had earlier right now too as well, and just give y'all again the glimpse. Everyone that's tuning in and watching. I mean, the lighting like you can see right now is just gorgeous. Just you know, it's just amazing. I think it's really amazing to see y'all just put something, envision something like this, you know, and coming together and doing it, you know.
Yeah, it was a huge effort between everybody's part. You know, it's not just me, of course, like the architect and designer that put everything together, our good buddy, Luis Miguel, you know, our partners, Tomas Vidal, Morisaide, you know, everybody brought something to the table, and, you know, we're all fans of just having the best of the best. So we wanted to bring a nightclub to San Antonio that was worthy of like competing with the other cities. Like, why doesn't San Antonio have something like what you see in like New York or in Miami or in Chicago and other larger cities? So this is the vision that we had, and between everybody putting in a joint effort and then hiring also the best of the best, like our production people, you know, the company are also friends of ours, you know, Simply Professional, shout out to them. They came in and, you know, we looked at the space and they're like, hey, you know what, we're going to put together a design. This is what we think you should do as far as production. You know, there's certain elements that we ask for. We're like, hey, you know what, we really like this kind of stuff. Okay, cool. What else? This and this. All right, perfect. And then they made their own suggestions of like, hey, this would look amazing, this would look amazing. And then we used, a lot of our lighting uses the actual like natural architecture of the room. So, you know, you just have, like, it's simple. Like, there's just lights that, you know, bring out the shadows and the three-dimensional aspect of all the molding and everything else that's in here. So it looks amazing at night, even the beginning of the night when you come in and you don't have a ton of stuff going crazy, because that's later on in the night when everybody's having a good time and it starts picking up. And, you know, you bring in elements like the confetti cannons, and you bring in elements like or spark machines and things like that that are out of the ordinary.
That
but at the
was
beginning of the
amazing.
night, the
Seeing
ambience
the
is
fire. I was like,
and it's not real fire.
I know
It's cold spark,
yeah.
but it just looks like it's like the
It
spark
looked
machines
like
that you
fire,
see in
though.
concerts.
Oh, that's dope.
it was badass. I was like,
Okay.
oh shit. I was like, what the hell?
There
It
you
lights
go.
up the room,
Yeah.
definitely. It definitely lights up the room. So there's a lot of you know, thought that went into all of that, into everything that we're doing. You know, we're trying to bring guest DJs, and that's our whole idea. Is like, you know, we'd like to bring talent. I know there's other venues that are bigger than us that'll bring certain packages, you know, things like that are too big for the space.
Yeah.
But we're right in that middle level where, like, you know, the people like Aoki and, you know, that will.
Yeah.
And Aoki is probably too big for this one as well. But because we're an upscale place, you know, we play with the pricing. We want to offer people where it's not too expensive, but it's not going to be the cheapest show that you're going to get.
Yeah.
But you're going to get an intimate experience, because
Yes.
anywhere in this room, even though it's a big room, the furthest you're away from the stage is what, like maybe 50, 60 feet. You know, everything is still like close. And then you have this area on top, the whole second floor overlooks. So you have an amazing view of whoever the artist is right here. You know, you get to appreciate it. You're not, you know, 200 feet away. You know, some of the bigger venues, once you put in 3,000-4,000 people, it's like, yeah, I paid, but that's why your ticket's $25. And here it's a little bit higher, but it's like, hey, it's because we have to price it that way in order to cover the cost of those artists and to bring them and put them in this intimate atmosphere. So I think it's worked out well. And then we look forward to a lot of artists, probably like once every 4 to 6 weeks of that kind. And then eventually we're going to open up the market for different types of music. You know, the stage is set up in a way where they can actually put a platform over it.
Oh, really?
Like do like a live band. Yeah.
Very cool.
I know it looks like, it doesn't look like that
Yeah.
way, but it's, you know, it's thought of. So if we have like live music, whether it's rock or jazz or whatever it is, we can actually do that. And there's another production booth right behind it. So, you know, we relocate the DJ and then everything comes out perfect.
That's awesome. I love that.
So shout out to Bryn Forbes. He was out here too during the weekend. So that's amazing to see, like, just, you know, local celebrities coming in and stuff like that. I did a phenomenal job that Thursday night, you know, getting all the news reporters in here.
Media night, yeah.
The media night was amazing. That's a genius move, I think. And then just family and friends, Friday, Saturday open. It's just great to see, you know, San Antonio just continuously grow, especially downtown. Downtown, just making some big moves over here.
Definitely.
Yeah, like I said earlier, there's nothing in San Antonio like this. Like, this is definitely a one-of-a-kind venue and experience that you're going to get coming over here. You're not going to get that anywhere else at all. Are there still tickets available for Wednesday for Steve Aoki?
For Steve Aoki, it's been sold out
Okay,
for a few
I
days
figured.
now, so it's 100% going to be sold out.
Okay.
Also, the table reservations have been sold out for like way longer than that, like 3-4
Nice.
weeks. So that was really well. A lot of people responded right away. The other thing I was going to mention to you guys is because this is this project right here, but the area is the St. Paul district. So the entire like here, these blocks that are surrounding us, it's all historic. So all of the buildings are from part of the original like structures that were built here. So the overall idea of, you know, the developers of this whole district is to basically take this area and make it into a nightlife district with some restaurants, with some more bars, with, you know,
Kind of like
us
a
being
6th
like a
Street
big
or
shop.
Orange,
that.
like something
Something
like that.
similar to that, to where you're in San Antonio and it's like you have several choices, right? Like, especially with tourism, you come down here and it's like, well, where can we go out? And, you know, most people will tell you, oh, you can go down to the river and you can visit, you know, some of the bars that are part of like the hotels, and you can visit the restaurants, and there's a lot of venues that are down there. Club wise, you know, there's a couple of things that are being worked on right now by certain, you know, buddies of ours. And it's just kind of like you have the river, but it's got that touristy vibe, and you got the river, and it's great, you know, but it doesn't have this type of vibe.
Yeah.
So now you're going to be able to come to this area. If you want a nightclub, you have a nightclub. If you want like a little bar, it's a bar hop and start off your night. You could end up over here afterwards. You could have dinner. You have an all-in-one. So, you know, sometimes different places, it's like if you go and you don't like it, well, you're going to have to get back in your car, drive somewhere else, or take an Uber and go somewhere else.
Yeah.
Here, at least, you'll have a lot of different choices. You know, it's not gonna happen immediately a month from now, but, you know, they're working on everything. There's new tenants coming in. So we're excited.
That's awesome. We've been needing something like that. I've been saying that for a while. So it reminds me more kind of maybe like a Domain kind of area in Austin. It's like more
Austin.
a little upper
Domain,
class,
yeah.
Kind of 6th Street, somewhat
Classy,
thing.
upper class.
Yeah, upper class. Because it's very elegant in here.
Yeah.
I would say this is a very elegant vibe. Just the way that everything looks. I keep looking at the staircase, and it reminds me of Titanic. Every time I look at it, it does.
Very true.
Where's Jack?
That's the
Where's
vibe
Jack?
it gives me. It does. It looks like Jack and Rose are about to come down the stairs or something. Like he's watching her about to come down the stairs. I
Gotta do
swear.
a Titanic theme now.
Yeah, we do.
Jack, don't go.
We're gonna have the violinist playing while the boat's going down.
You could.
We had some guys here. They did a
Yes.
show on Thursday and Friday. We had some guys, and on Saturday, that integrated with like the actual like music that the DJ was playing.
That would
But
be
that's
awesome.
funny that you mentioned that.
It does.
Definitely.
I keep looking at it and having like flashbacks of that scene in the movie.
It's such a space. Just makes an impact. You know what I mean?
It's gorgeous.
And mention the staircase. It actually glows in the dark with the lights, right? Like it was something like that. To where it looked like it looked like it did. It looked like it was like, I don't know how to describe
No,
it.
you
but
know what it is? Is the carpet? It has like a certain color that comes out under blacklight.
Blacklight,
So
there you
some
go.
of our-
Yeah, there you go.
It's like anything that's white, you know what
Yeah.
I mean? When you
Yeah.
but it looks really good because it's like I don't know, it's like a gold. So
It
when
looked
the black
different. It
light
looked pretty
hits
cool though.
it
I was
stands
just
out.
like, what the hell?
Very
It looked
cool.
pretty neat.
So
Like
it's
that.
one of the effects that the guys, they figured out that it was doing that, and they threw some lighting on there. They've played a lot with the space as far as like the lighting and everything it does, and the lasers that we've installed, and all the production that's come into this. So it's definitely a lot to look at, and people are gonna get a bang for their buck.
So, shout out to DJ Richie Rich. He's asking right now, is there going to be like a Latino night?
You
Is
know
it-
what?
Like, how's the themes? I guess that's what he's
At the
asking.
moment, we're opening just Friday and Saturday, right? Because
Okay.
we're just kicking it off. We want to get those 2 nights like solid, and then we're gonna break off into another night, whether it's a Thursday or Sunday. Obviously, one-off events like this Wednesday with Aoki. Eventually, the plan is to dedicate certain nights to certain type of music. Right now, the Friday is more like of a general market, like more of a Vegas like mixed format. The Saturday is a little bit more Latin based, so there is going to be a little bit more reggaeton and things like that. So that's the general idea for now. Eventually, yeah, we'd like to build, different nights. We haven't decided yet what to focus on as far as music on the other nights. We're just going to visit that with, with the marketing team and with the branding we're going to do and all that.
Do you think, honestly, like in your experience, that's a must for clubs, or do you kind of think like because you're in the downtown area and that you may attract more tourists?
I think a tourist coming to San Antonio is going to expect, like, for instance, you mentioned Latin, is going to expect some Latin, just because it's just what it is. You're in San Antonio, right? So that's part of the way we decided the format. So if you come on a Friday, you're like, oh, okay, cool. Like, it's a nightclub. They got, new music. It's like being in Vegas. On Saturday, if you come out, okay, they got more of a San Antonio touch, like the whole Latin, like, there's so many Hispanics here. So it works. Like, a lot of our clientele is Hispanic. I think at the end of the day, our goal is to have a good mixture between local traffic and tourists. So where, we'll hit and we'll market to the downtown crowd when people come in, because there's a lot of people that come in for conventions, and then when they go out, they have the really, really touristy stuff, and this is not, you know what I mean, like the karaoke bars and this and that, and and there's nothing wrong with that, but this is just something different. So I think they'll now have a different choice of where to come, and I want to shoot for something like, I don't know, like a 60-40, 70-30, so where we have a good mix. So when you go to Houston, there's certain spots that you can go to, even if you're visiting from outside of Houston. Dallas, the same. So eventually, between the live acts, I think our goal is going to be the Thursdays to be live, like not live music, but artists coming in, whether it's DJs or whether it's bands or anything like that. And then I don't know if Sunday might be next after that. And then definitely the venue is going to be available for like rentals. So before it was used for like weddings and sweet 16s and whatnot, like before our use. So it was heavy on like corporate events and those types of events. Now we're still going to have the availability to do that, but we're going to shoot for, I don't know, Sunday through Wednesday, Sunday through Thursday, depending. Still run it on Friday or Saturday, but it would just have to end by a certain time so it can get us enough time to prepare for the nighttime operation.
Very cool. That's smart, because I myself have been to weddings and I think probably a quince here too before. So just walking in to see how it was that transformed to this, it's a great use of the space. But I can't wait to come like actually party and just experience it with all the lights and what was it? You said the sparkler or something?
Yeah, there's the cold spark. They're basically spark machines just shoot up.
That's awesome.
And then
I don't think I've seen that in like
I
a
thought I
club
was-
before.
Yeah,
I
I thought it was
it's
fire. I
anything
thought it
I've
was like, how wrestlers come out and they
Yeah.
have a sparkler, like, damn, down the stairway, like you thought someone was gonna come out. I thought Manny was gonna come out and make a scene.
the
Go-
grand
go-
entrance.
Go Stone Cold Stone.
Richie Rich asks, is it 21 and up only to get in here with
Oh
the
yeah, that's a
age?
good question.
That is a good question. It is 21 and up. As of the moment, that's what we're going to be running.
That's
Now,
good.
with Aoki, what we did is obviously, you're
yeah.
looking for a larger volume of people. You want people to be able to experience it. So for Aoki, we did run it 18 and up. But like I said, that event's been sold out. And I recommend everyone this week try to come out on Friday, because Saturday is pretty much sold out as well.
Okay.
And I'm talking about entry-wise and table-wise. So Saturday, I don't think you're going to be able to access here at all.
Wow.
That's
So-
amazing.
That's
They just
amazing.
open up and already be like sold out like that.
Yeah, like so we've had an amazing response. So I would recommend this week. I mean, if you're not coming in for Aoki on Wednesday, then Friday night is the night to go with, and then start booking in advance.
Yeah.
People are just curious to see the space and come out and check it out and see what it's all about.
No, I mean, like we were just talking about that earlier. Like I have clients that are wanting to book their birthday parties and bachelorette parties already for next weekend, the weekend after in January as well.
New Year's, like everybody's hitting us up.
It's just
yeah.
amazing to see it. You're doing phenomenal. Again, everyone, make sure to go like and follow them on social media. They have 1902 San Antonio on Facebook and Instagram. Go like and follow their pages. And another question from Richie Rich, parking and cover. Well, how's the parking situation and the cover?
So the parking situation, we've partnered up with Easy Park, which is in a lot of places here around town.
Okay.
They handle the majority, but they offer valet parking, and then there's parking on the backside of the building, and there's limited parking on the front, and there's parking across the street. I do believe that they're all none of it is free. There is about 2 blocks away this way, there's a VIA parking lot where it is free parking. And then on the street, there's some access to park for free. What we do recommend is everybody use rideshare, as many people as possible. So Uber, Lyft, whatever, there's a drop-off point right in front of our front door. So it's very convenient. At the end of the night, same thing. Plus if you're going to come out and be drinking, don't drink and drive. I
Yes.
think we recommend that as much as possible. Or renting the party buses.
Shameless
There
plug.
we go, the plug for it.
Shameless
Just about to
plug.
say.
You can rent out my party bus or limos.
There you go.
There you go, man. You're looking out for me. All I do for
Rideshare
you.
parking. Cover at the moment. I mean, we're still playing with it, but it's on average between $15 and $20. So it's decent. It's a great price for what you're getting.
Yeah, no, for sure. I'm not even a cover person, and I completely would be down for that. For this, it's an experience in itself that you're not going to get anywhere else in San Antonio. I guarantee that. And I'm from here. I grew up here, so that's awesome, though. That's
And then the
pretty
dress code.
Dress code is strictly enforced. It's dress to impress. Basically, no athletic gear, no hats, no jerseys, no tennis shoes. No flip flops, sandals. Things like that.
Yeah.
So just think of an upscale, nice place. It doesn't have to be super dressy, but dress to impress.
There we go.
Makes sense.
Make it simple and everything like that. So Thanksgiving is around the corner, just a couple of days. What is something that you plan on doing with your family? And what's your favorite dish?
Gosh, there's so many of the things that I want to eat, but I can't anymore because of health issues. You know what? I'm just gonna get together with my family, and we're gonna just kids hang out. My parents are gonna come over. My sister, my mother-in-law, my sister-in-law, just everybody's gonna get together. We're just gonna have a good time. And then apart from that, we always like to do a Friendsgiving as well.
There
And
you go.
I don't think it's gonna happen this week because everybody's here and there. But maybe, God, my wife was the one that was in charge of that. So maybe in a week or 2 weeks, I don't know what date they set. But the friends are gonna get together as well. And it's just a chance to get together and hang out with everybody and enjoy everybody's company.
What's your favorite pie? You like pecan pie, apple pie, lemon pie?
Gosh, you know what?
She was talking about, or we were talking about it earlier, right? And some of the viewers were saying pecan pie and apple pie. I'm just like, I'm not a big
Pecan
fan
all
of pecan
day.
pie.
I think pecan pie.
Yeah?
For
See?
sure, yeah.
No. You have, correct me if I'm wrong, you're half Greek or...
I'm half Greek and half Mexican. Yeah.
So how does that, with the Thanksgiving, is it the same? Is it not?
It's
Is it
such
different?
a mixture. At my house, so you have the typical dishes that come with Thanksgiving, the
Yeah.
turkey and the ham and this and that. And then my parents and my sister will come up with some Greek dishes that they bring in, right? And then my mother-in-law will make on her side dishes that they make. So you come and there's it's a ridiculous amount of food.
It's a good spread.
It never finishes. You eat for 2 more days after that, leftovers, and it's just the following day in the morning. It's good though. It's good, But you go into that week weighing here, and then you come out weighing here.
I know, right? I think the average, what is it, holidays, you gain about 8 to 12 pounds,
Probably.
within 60 days. That's crazy within the 2 months of the holidays.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, it does. Well, again, everyone, we appreciate everyone tuning in over here. Thank you again. Again,
thank you guys for coming
just
by.
make sure to like and follow their pages. Again, 1902 San Antonio. What do you got going on this weekend? Got any big plans?
Not that I didn't think of now.
Not
Nope,
at
I'm
the
chilling.
moment. You gotta come out here with me this weekend.
I will if I can stay awake. I'm getting old, man.
I was
This
telling
time
her,
change
we were
messed
talking
me
earlier,
up.
and this past 2 days I got 17 hours of sleep, which is weird because I never sleep that much. So 5 a.m. to like noon, and then I fell asleep again during the day, 2 hours, and then midnight to 8 a.m. this morning. I was like, damn.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Oh, that's a good one.
I've never slept, like, I don't ever get that much sleep. I always get 3 or 5 hours like sleep.
I don't know what it is, but I will
So
try to
good.
stay awake this weekend and make it out here for sure.
Goals in life. I'm like sleep past
Sleep.
like 5 hours.
And your week's gonna be obviously, over here Wednesday, and then of course the weekend as well.
The weekend, yeah, it's we're definitely going to be out here. As far as my schedule goes, I bounce back and forth between here and hotel, but yeah, definitely right now that we just opened this venue, we're trying to just get everything perfect. So yeah, definitely this weekend I'm going to be out here, expecting all you guys to come out, shoot for Friday.
Shoot for Friday. There you go.
Wednesday night sold out. Whoever made it.
I'll be here Wednesday. I'm gonna come out here, show some love.
If you've never been to a Steve Aoki show, they are lit.
Actually, you know what? I don't know.
I've
if
seen
I'm
him a
gonna be
couple times.
No, right now.
I've seen him, and he usually throws a cake. So there might be some cake on the floor at some point. Just heads up.
So for those of you who are going to be in the front, we're going to have like towels
Yeah.
and trash
It's
cans.
usually
Does he really do that?
Yeah, he's known for that. Like people will literally bring signs that says "Cake me."
Yeah.
Like he's known for he throws a
Believe
cake
me.
into the crowd.
Luis
Are you-
Miguel, who was like our guy that put it, like the design and everything, and like he's like, I'm gonna kill him. He's like,
I
throws a cake
was
on,
looking at
like-
the floor, wondering how that's gonna work. But
So
Have you?
we
seen
removed the furniture that's down here, so that it could be a wide open space.
Oh, wow.
And then it's still gonna make a mess. 'Cause it's like, where's the cake gonna go? It's gonna fall on the
Yeah.
floor. So the carpet and everything, we got our carpet guys ready to go the next day, so they can just. And then we literally are gonna put like towels and stuff like that for people. But yeah, I'm like, I just don't see, and that's great. And I'm like, not trying to say anything negative about Aoki. I mean, I love him and thank you for coming out. But it's like, if I were there, I'm like, I just don't see how I'm gonna enjoy like throw a cake in
you
my
can
face.
ask him, like, "Hey, can you just not do the cake tonight?"
No, it's not. It's not negotiable.
Yeah, it's kind of part of
the
He's like, I'm
show.
gonna throw a
Yeah,
cake
it's
on
part of
you.
the
I'm gonna throw a
show.
cake
It's a
on you.
trademark, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
But he has such an amazing show, and there's
He does.
so much energy, and like we already know. And when we built this, I'm like, hey, it needs to be sturdy because he's gonna get on top of there, and he's gonna, go between areas and jump, and just that energy. That's what drives the people, and they have such a good time.
He puts on a really
Did you let
good
him
show.
cake you?
I don't think I would allow him to take me.
That's too funny.
Richie Rich did have one good question. Are you fully staffed or are y'all hiring?
You know what, Richie Rich? Those are awesome questions,
Right?
by the way. Those are all things that I should have like outlined and been like, all right, let me talk about this. Now we're still hiring for a certain position. So if anybody wants to inquire, the easiest way is to go to like our website, which is 1902satx.com.
Okay.
And the phone number's on there, and there's also like a tab as far as like careers and whatnot. So you can go in there and you can apply. Regardless of whether we're fully staffed on something, we're always taking applications. But there's positions still available for servers, for bartenders, for server assistants, and then one important position that we're in the process of still filling is like our production crew. So we have some people that are helping us out, as far as like sound engineers, lighting, things like that. But we're still trying to put together like a team. We have a really, really strong team, but those guys, this is what they do for a living. They install.
Yeah.
So they finish up and then it's
Go to
time
the next
move on,
project. Yeah.
So we need somebody who's going to be in-house. A lot of our show is dependent on like actual show stuff. Like we have a coordinator that we've hired that's like a show coordinator. So what he's responsible for, and it's Fernando Davil. He's helped us out in the past. He's worked at hotel as well. Amazing musician, plays the piano, So he's in charge of like the musicians that we brought on this weekend, which we brought like a cello player and violin players, and they integrated with like actual dance music, and it was amazing.
Dope.
So he's in charge of that and the choreography between like if we're going to have girls that come out or the musicians that come out, what's going to be happening at that moment with production, with the lighting, with the music, with the track, with the ambient lighting, with all that stuff. So, there's different types of positions that we filled, and there's a lot of work that gets put into that. So we just, we're trying to build an amazing team where we bring a product that we can be proud of and that people are going to enjoy. So
one more time, what was the website again?
1902satx.com.
And their social media?
1902 San Antonio. So that's on Facebook, and then they abbreviate San Antonio, so it's SATX. It's on Instagram. So, yeah.
And there's a link to the Instagram, I believe, on our webpage as well. So
GG Richard, who's the GM?
The general manager is Victor Valenzuela.
Yeah.
Victor Valenzuela is our GM. So any questions you guys have, direct them that way.
Yeah.
So
and social
we got
media?
a good team.
For me, social media, it's if you want to go ahead and follow me on Instagram, official MikeAnthony.Torres, and Facebook, of course, Mike Anthony Torres, and then also our Late Nights with All Access on Instagram is Late Nights TV. You could also subscribe to our YouTube channel, Late Nights with All Access, and of course, you're following us here on Facebook Live, and that's it for that.
And I'm Natalie Charlene on Facebook. Really quick, though, I do want to say thank you so much for allowing us to come in here and do our show here and see this beautiful
Yes,
space.
thank you for allowing us to be here.
Thank you guys for coming in and taking the time to come out here.
So if you're missing out this, or your friends are sleeping right now on Monday night, we understand that. You're going to see a replay all week long. So you'll be able to watch this episode all week.
Yep. Make sure you come out, guys. 1902. Natalie Charlene on Facebook. I'm Nat Boogie, spelled with no E, on Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter. Please holler at me. Slide in those DMs. And make sure to come on out to 1902 this weekend and every weekend, because it's lit, and I guarantee you it's going to be an experience you're not going to get anywhere else in San Antonio. I promise you that. And thank you everyone that tuned in tonight, everyone that continues to tune in. It's Late Nights with All Access with myself and Mike Anthony. Catch us every Monday night at 10:30 p.m. all around the city. Thank you for all the love and the support. I hope y'all have an amazing Thanksgiving. Please be safe this week. I know Wednesday is going to be crazy for everybody, so please be safe this week, guys. Drink responsibly. And I hope you'll have a good night. Peace.
Thank you.
I got all these diamonds dancing on my neck. You clap it the best.